Hello, my name is Jared Levin, and this is my course project presentation for the toxic chemical that kills fish. So let's begin. Uh, the toxic chemical that I had chosen for this was fuel oil. Now, we all know fuel oil, the past Gulf of Mexico oil rig explosion that sent tons and tons of oil into the ocean. Um, So there have been well over 40 oil spills recorded in the last 60 years. And we all know that oil can be a dangerous chemical to fish and other wildlife and the environment around them. The oil spill that happened in 2010, which we all know as the Deepwater Horizon, uh, it spilled 200 over 205.8 million gallons of oil into the ocean. It caused major damage to sea life, land, land life, birds, and just to the natural environment. Just lots of damage, and it was a tough job trying to clean it up. It was difficult to find the exact number of how much marine life was affected, but the estimate that I found was around 32,065 different marine life that was affected. Uh, the chemical structure of fuel oil is fuel oils are complex variables and complex and variable mixtures of alkanes and alkenes. They're also composed of cycloalkanes and aromatic hydrocarbons containing low percentages of sulfur. They contain nitrogen and oxygen compounds. The functional groups that go with fuel oil are CH2, CH3, and as well as the CH groups in that little diagram that I have right there. The place of origin. We have been mining for fuel oil since the early 1850s. It was established, the first ever was in Poland in 1853 when the modern oil industry had begun. Over many, many years, we have improved it, and it is an extremely valuable resource for our daily lives. We use it to run our cars, and we use it to produce electricity in power plants, heat our homes, and many other things. It is a huge necessity for us, and we have been trying to move towards cleaner ways, but this has been our thing for many years. My hypothesis for how it affects the fish. I did some research on how the fuel oil enters the fish's body, and since oil floats at the top of water, uh, it's hard to find an answer at first, but I found that oil stops the oxygen from entering the water. And if oxygen is not entering the water, the fish can't breathe, it can't perform its bodily functions, it won't circulate the blood flow. So, and also if a fish absorbs oil, it can cause serious problems, such as a large liver, drastic changes in heart and respiration rates, fin erosion, and these are just a few things. And this is a picture that I have of dead fish. The specific impact, like I said in the previous slide, the specific impact that fuel oil uh, has is death. It's extremely dangerous if inhaled and or ingested, and even if it's inhaled, if you inhale too much of it for too long of a time, it can cause serious death and brain damage. And for us, it could be deadly if we ingested it. Now, if we inhaled small amounts of it at a time, it could only cause just like nausea, stomach aches, headaches, minor things like that. With fish, it can, like I said in the previous slide, it can cause enlarged liver, fin erosion, changes in heart respiration levels, reduced growth, and more. It's a toxic chemical, and whether you accidentally ingest it or inhale it, it's dangerous to your health. Organ impact. If we were to inhale fuel oil for a long period of time, it would cause damage to your mouth, lungs, and stomach. Unlike the marine life situation, since they need oxygen in the water to survive, since the oil takes that oxygen away, they die. Their organ systems are affected similar to ours. Spool stops the oxygen from entering the water. It causes the fish to suffocate. Just like us, we need oxygen to circulate the blood in our bodies. If no oxygen is going through the fish's gills, no water and oxygen is going through the fish's gills, it will begin to suffocate and lose bodily functions. I've seen it before, happened before at the fish hatchery that I work at. It was a different scenario. It wasn't oil, but there are things like that that can happen. In conclusion, this has been my presentation. I hope it has given you a better understanding of how dangerous of a chemical fuel oil can be to marine life. Thank you.